Hello dear students, in this video we will see some assertion-reason based MCQs from chapter 5, which is Inferential Statistics. So here we have the instructions for the following questions. Two statements are given, one labeled assertion A and the other labeled reason R. Select the correct answer to these questions from the codes 1, 2, 3 and 4 as given below. So we have to use the first code when both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of the assertion. We use the second code when both A and R are true but R is not the correct explanation of the assertion. Then the next code, A is true but R is false. Then we use code 4 when A is false but R is true. So here we have the questions. Most of the questions I have taken from Oswald's sample papers. The first question, assertion A. If a simple random sample consists of 4 observations 1, 3, 5, 7, then the point estimate of population standard deviation is 2.58. Reason are, the point estimation of population standard deviation is sample deviation given by S is equal to under root summation xi minus x bar the whole square upon n minus 1. So here we can see that the point estimate of the population standard deviation, it is given by the unbiased estimator of population variance which is S square. So the point estimate of population standard deviation is the sample standard deviation which is given by root of summation xi minus x bar the whole square upon n minus 1. So here we can see that the reason is true. Now let us check whether the assertion is true or not. It is given a sample consists of 4 observations 1, 3, 5 and 7. We have to check whether the point estimate of the population standard deviation is 2.58 or not using this formula. So here we have the xi's as 1, 3, 5 and 7. So x bar will be summation xi by n. So it is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 upon 4. This is 16 by 4 which is 4. Now summation xi minus x bar the whole square. It is 1 minus 4 the whole square plus 3 minus 4 the whole square plus 5 minus 4 the whole square plus 7 minus 4 the whole square. So this is minus 3 the whole square 9. This is 1. Then 5 minus 4 the whole square, it is 1 square 1 plus 7 minus 4 the whole square is 3 square which is 9. So this is equal to 20. And now we have S is equal to root of 20 divided by n minus 1. N minus 1 it is 4 minus 1 which is 3. So this is root of 6.67. It is equal to 2.58. So here the assertion is also true. The assertion also true. The reason is true. So here both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of the assertion. So the correct option is option A. Now moving on, the next question. Assertion is a server channel monitored for an hour was found to have an estimated mean of 20 transactions transmitted per minute. The variance is known to be 4. The standard error is 0.2582. Reason is standard error is equal to sigma upon root n. So here we can see that we calculate the standard error of mean as sigma by root n. So here the reason is true. Now let us check whether the assertion is true or not. It says a server channel it is monitored for 1 hour and it is having an estimated mean of 20 transactions per minute. So the estimated mean is 20 transactions per minute. It is monitored for 1 hour. So in 1 hour there is 60 minutes. So here n is equal to 60. The variance is given as 4. So sigma square equal to 4. From this we have sigma as 2. So the standard error of x bar, it is given by sigma by root n, which is 2 by root 60. It is 0.2582. So here we can see that the assertion is also true. This is the standard error, it is 0.2582. So here both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of the assertion. So the correct option is option A. Next question, assertion, a group of objects, events, experiments, observations, etc. is referred to as population. So here the assertion is true. A group of any of these, it can be referred to as a population. Reason, a statistic is a numerical characteristic of a sample and a parameter is a numerical characteristic of population. So here the reason is also true. Here both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of the assertion. So the correct option is option B. Next question, assertion. The mean of T distribution is 0. T distribution, it is similar to the normal distribution, the standard normal distribution. So it is symmetrical about mean mu equal to 0. So the mean of T distribution is equal to 0. The mean of T distribution is 1. Reason is not true. The mean is not equal to 1. So here A is true but R is false. So the correct option is option C. Next question, for the purpose of t-test of significance, a random sample of size 25 is drawn from a normal population. Then the degrees of freedom is 24. So this is the assertion. We have to check whether the assertion is true or not. Reason, degrees of freedom nu equal to n minus 1, where n is the sample size. So here we can see that the reason is true. The assertion is if the sample size is 25, then the degrees of freedom nu it is equal to 25 minus 1, which is 24. So the assertion is also true. Here both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of the assertion. So the correct option is option A. Moving on, the next question, assertion is standard deviation of a sample from a population is called statistic. So standard deviation of a sample, it is a sample statistic. So the assertion is true. Reason, we have parameter is a characteristic of a population. So parameter, it is a characteristic of a population. So the reason is also true, but the reason is not a correct explanation of the assertion. So we have the second code where both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of the assertion. So the correct option is option B. Next question, assertion, a machine produces washers of thickness 0.5 mm. To determine whether the machine is working in proper working order, a sample of 10 washers is chosen, for which the mean thickness is 0.53 mm and standard deviation is 0.03 mm. The value of T statistic is 3. So this is the assertion. This we have to check. We have to check whether the value of T statistic is 3 or not. Reason, T equal to x bar minus mu upon S into root of n minus 1, where x bar is the sample mean, n is the sample size, S is the sample standard deviation and mu is the test value. So here we can see that the reason is true. If we want to find the T statistic, then we have to use this formula, x bar minus mu upon S into root of n minus 1. So here the reason is true. Now let us check whether the assertion is true or not. So it says a machine produces washers of thickness 0.5 mm. So this is mu. And then we have a sample of 10 washers is chosen. So n is 10, for which the mean thickness is 0.53 mm. So this is the sample mean x bar and standard deviation is 0.03 mm. So this is the sample standard deviation S, that is small s. So we have T equal to x bar, which is 0.53 minus mu, it is 0.5 upon standard deviation is 0.03 into root of n minus 1, 10 minus 1. So this is 0.03 upon 0.03 into root of 9 is 3. So from this we get T equal to 3. So the value of test statistic, it is equal to 3. So here we can see that assertion and reason are true. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of the assertion. So the correct option is option A. Next we have the next question. A sampling distribution of the sample means x bar is formed from a population with mean weight mu equal to 60 kg and standard deviation sigma equal to 9 kg. If sample size n is 36, the standard deviation of x bar is 1.5 kg. So this is the assertion, this we have to check. Reason they have given standard error equal to sigma by root 10. So here we can see that if we want to find the standard error of x bar or standard deviation of x bar, we use this formula which is sigma by root 10. So the reason is true. Now let us check the assertion. Here they have given sigma as 9 kg and the sample size n is 36. So here standard deviation of x bar, it is equal to sigma by root n. So sigma is, they have given it as 9 kg upon n is 36. So 9 by root 36. So this is root 36 is 6. So it is 9 by 6, which is 3 by 2, or it is equal to 1.5 kg. So the standard deviation of x bar, it is 1.5 kg. So here we can see that the assertion is true and the reason is true, and R is the correct explanation of the assertion. So the correct option is option A. So these are some of the assertion reason based questions from chapter 5 Inferential Statistics. I hope this video was useful for you. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. If you find this video useful, share it with your friends. Thank you for watching.